first Ice-T film, and I really felt I had to do this movie because rap music saved my life. When I first heard rap, it just blew my mind. I ended up coming to New York and met with the masters, and they told me one thing: rap music requires skill. This film isn't about the money, the cars, the jewelry, the girls. This film is about the craft, what it takes to write a rap, what goes on inside the head of the masters. We go from South Bronx all the way to the West Coast. This shows you how powerful rap music is, how it's changed the world. This isn't a game, this is the art of rap.
Okay, the first time I ever tried to rhyme was Curtis Blow, okay, had a record, These Are the Breaks, and on the back, instead of calling it the instrumental, they called it the do-it-yourself version. Okay? And so you were supposed...
That's so dope. That's so dope.
You were supposed to try to make your own fucking rhyme. So me and my man, yo, we go to the record store, we buy the record, we go to his house, you know, we play the original shit, then we flip it over to the do-it-yourself version. Yo, we played that shit. Yo, we just staring at the shit. Yo, we could not figure out how the fuck, where to begin. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you do this? Like, and we ended up that day not doing nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, it was crazy. But I think what taught me how to rhyme was being such a fan.
That's
okay?
like the best rap story I ever fucking heard. Getting ready, standing there, put it on and go, the fuck?
You know what I mean? You got your mouth on. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck to say. How did they do that? Like, you know what I mean? How is he doing that? So then, pow. And I think my first rhyme, because at that time, I think my name was like Kid Magic or some shit like that, okay? And I was like, I think I remember, I'm like, I'm the Kid Magic with the magical touch. Young ladies, you know, I'm just too much. With my magical wand, I could cast a spell, cut circles round flash, because I was still on some DJ shit, and make them go to hell. I'm the one MC with the wizardry, just rocking the house for all the ladies. You know what I mean? That's when niggas rhyme like that. You know what I mean?
Niggas broke out in a goddamn rage. I even think I seen a sawed-off gauge. But homie, I was sent from hell, not heaven. I broke out with the chrome-plated 357. And the name of the game is simply survival. At the end of the night, 10 was dead on arrival. And me and my partners, we was gone like the winds. Police blamed it on the Crips of the Brims. But some niggas knew in the corner in the dark, them crazy niggas reside in Triangle Park. They go by the name of Burnett, Zell, and Trey. And they belong to the association called the EPA. And that's when we called ourselves the Eliminators Pimpin' Association. Yeah.
I know, I be trying to fuck all the time.
Now, this is, I was doing this, just how I entertained you, pre-rap. I had never heard rap. So I'm in the Army, and rap came out, and I could do that. But then I tried to do that rhyme over beats. It's not made for beats.
Right.
And I just started to try to write shit within the beat. And then I came home from the Army, and I wanted to be a DJ, but I found out I would get more love on the mic. I was getting more attention. So I said, fuck it, I'll write some rhymes, and instead of carrying them speakers around, I would go from party to party and just rap.
We created something from nothing with hip-hop. That's what the whole spirit of hip-hop is. See, because it was at a time when they were taking instruments and shit out the schools and all of that type of shit. See, black people used to be pretty musical back in the days. Like a motherfucker, it wasn't unusual for a motherfucker to know how to play the piano or guitar or some sort of horn or some shit like that. And at some point, all of that shit was removed from us, you know what I mean? Through economics and through, you know what I mean? Cutting things out of schools and all of that. So they tried to take the music from us, you know what I mean? When we had created an original American music, which was jazz, okay? So what did we do? We had no fucking instruments, no horn, no drum. We're living in the fucking city and all that. We ain't got room for that shit anyway up in the projects or wherever the fucking you're huddled in at. So what do? We took the fucking record player, the only thing that's playing music in our fucking crib, and turned it into an instrument, which it wasn't supposed to be.
Hold it now. Oh! Come on, come on. Huh. All right, so. Before rap was a game or hip-hop was a nation, before Lauryn Hill began her miseducation, before Milk was chillin' or P.E. brought the noise, before Heavy D and the boys, before the roof caught on fire, before Fresh was the word, before Houdini and Friends and Roxanne's Revenge, before the Freaks came out at night, before Say Ho, before the Crash Crew was rocking on the radio. Before Whitney, Mariah, and J-Lo and Janet, before Bam and the Soul Sonic Force rocked the planet, before These Are the Breaks, before Hard Times, before the Sugar Hill Gang, and before Super Rhymes, before Reaganomics, before rappers got shot in their stomachs, before you found hip-hop and comics, before G's, before weed was trees, before going raw dog gave you a deadly disease, before haters, before thugs and perpetrators, before the alphas and before the betas, before beepers and cell phones and retro gods and FedEx food stamps and Metro cards, before cops was 5-0 or Gats was answers, before all the b-boys turned into break dancers, before legs was crazy or outturned to Swayze, when my man said it's hot, humid and hazy. Before all the bull and by no means get it twisted, see my name is hip hop and I have always existed. See, I'm a Bronx nigga, and I don't beg your pardon. I was 12 or 13 when hip-hop was starting. I helped lay the cement and when the concrete hardened. I watched hip-hop grow out the concrete. I moved it in around the world, son, as well as the hood. Helped put the BX on the map, rep as well as I could. I ain't visiting no bitch, I got keys, I'm a resident. I ain't no client, I'm the motherfucking president. 43rd precinct, Soundview was the hood. They say our corner's kinda close, cause we getting it good. You see, we live by the water, when niggas be fishing, same area they bury ya, and niggas be missing. A few blocks from the Bruckner, not far from the Deegan, and not far away from the Cross Bronx Expressway. I had hard to find her right by the zoo, by the gorilla cage. Holla at a nigga. Hip hop is not made up from scratch. The music and the foundation of the music of hip hop comes from records that we found in our parents' crates. You know what I mean? Old funk and soul, grooves. We've given new life to artists like James Brown and Isaac Hayes and Sly and the Family Stone and George Clinton and Parliament and Funkadelic and so many other groups because we rapping over their beats. Okay? So hip hop didn't invent anything, but hip hop reinvented everything. Lyrics is what rap is all about. So being lyrical and being able to flow and have the type of rhymes and raps that paint pictures for people. I be that stage nigga. I don't know how to age, nigga. I'm the first cat to put the pen to the page, nigga. I'm the key to the cage, nigga. That brown and beige, nigga. I'm the off-the-chain, meat rack meter, engage, nigga. I'm that top nigga. Walk through your hood with a bop, nigga. No drop, nigga, but I ain't gotta run from the cop, nigga. Hip-hop, nigga. I used to run with your pop, nigga. Yo, I thought I told you that I won't stop, nigga. The mic, nigga. MCN's like riding a bike, nigga. I'm the beige Timberland and the white Air Night, nigga. I'm the rhyme, nigga. The let's go back into time, nigga. The prime, nigga. That always keep 'em a dime, nigga. I'm the six, nigga. I'd rather flip flows than bricks, nigga. I should have been long gone, but I'm still in the mix, nigga. I'm the live, nigga. Always last to arrive, nigga. I'm the Cross Bronx West Side FDR Drive, nigga. I'm that hood, nigga. I smoke that good wood, nigga. You can never fuck with, but wish that you could, hood nigga. I'm that damn nigga that fuck you and your man nigga. That get your punk ass in the back of the van nigga. I'm that sweet nigga that never offbeat nigga. That circle and a slash on cold mics. Heat nigga. I'm that cool nigga. Ran my whole high school nigga. And you don't wanna ever challenge me to a duel nigga. I'm that proud nigga that stand out in the crowd nigga. That go where most of y'all niggas ain't allowed nigga. I'm that smart nigga. Always first to start nigga. I think with my head, but I feel with my heart nigga.
Hip hop is a masterpiece, but nobody painted it all. What stroke did Bambaataa, the Soul Sonic Force, put on that mat? What did you bring to that painting?
We brought, by naming this culture, which came from the cliches of our great brother, who was also a gang member and a brother of mine, of the black space, Kool Keith Cowboy. My brother Love Buzz Starsky, who also was part of the black space, using cliches that they was using in they rhymes before it was so-called hip-hop. Because see, many people, when they say hip-hop, they don't know exactly what is hip-hop.
Right.
They automatically think when you say hip-hop, you're just talking about rap.
Right.
But when you talk about hip-hop, we talking about the whole movement. The B-boys, the B-girls, the DJs, the MC, the aerosol writers, and that fifth element that holds it all together, which is the knowledge. So putting all this together and naming this culture when it came to the media, and I could have called it the boing, the go off, or any other type of name, I decided to take from the cliche and say, no, we call this hip hop.
Is there any other rapper out there, is there anybody, legend or anything that
Definitely gotta give it to the Grandmaster Melly Mel. It's like a jungle sometimes that makes me wonder. Keep from going under.
Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back. Junkies in the alley with the baseball bat.
Right, niggas got on all kind of diamonds and furs. Hey, they looking for a new member to join the Furious. Somebody search Busy Bee, man. What the fuck is going? Look at his hair longer than yours. Who you talking to, Biz? The fat? That nigga Biz turning into somebody else.
When you're writing your best raps, what's your technique? Do you need to be mad? Do you like to hear the music first? I mean, there's lots of techniques. What's the best when you go in there and some of your best shit?
My technique, if I was going to describe it, is called make it plain. My shit is like, you heard me say it, and that's what it is that I said. You don't gotta break it down. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta break down what I'm trying to say on Beat Street. Or what I tried to say in the message, or what I tried to say when I wrote White Line is all there. So you just make it plain. I'm the reason why your man could cuss, your man could bust, no mistake. That's why you got the game from us. Tell Ja Rule, stop popping the clutch. True, fast, and the furious. Grandmaster Flash and us. Architects of hip-hop domain, and I'm not your main. Spit so much poison that I got your main. So much game, my gang came with propane. Mentioning my name is like sniffing the gang of the cocaine. The dopest cat to walk on twos, I never lose. Flows of your amigos, eagles battered and bruised. You a low life, get off of my penis. Swinging on balls like you trying to call out Serena and Venus. So now, with that thought in mind, my name is Melly Mel. I started the game. The pleasure is all yours. Fuck you very much.
If you want to be big in the hood, you got to do something special. The MC possesses the great gift of communication. He has the ability to capture everybody's attention with incredible displays of verbal acrobatics and the power to command a crowd.
What's the difference between a rapper and an MC?
Well, a rapper is, someone that rhymes. I mean, you can consider Dr. Seuss a rapper.
Right.
That's someone that rhymes, You rhyme cat with hat, then you can be considered a rapper. MC is someone that either has that party rocking skill or that lyrical skill.
Right.
Dougie Fresh, Busy Bee. these are MCs because these are the people that know how to get on the mic. Like, cause you can have an MC that can get up there and use a whole bunch of big words like ostentatious, indubitably, quagmire, and a rhyme, and the crowd sitting there looking around, what the fuck
What was that word?
Quagmire. You know, like, what the fuck is he talking about, you know? And then Busy B will get up on there and just be like, you know, all right, New York City, what's your favorite jeans? You know? Is it Levi? You know, and just tear it down.
Right. You were gonna personally train a rapper to be great. You met a new cat. What would be the first lesson you'd give him?
The first thing I would try to teach him, the very first thing would be originality. You know what I'm saying? I think that is so important because it's like, it's whenever you're following a trend, trends come and go.
True.
So when that trend is gone, you're gone. You're basing your career on a banging beat and a catchy hook. So you know what you just did?
What'd you do?
You just made the producer a star.
Rock him a thing. Rock him a thing. Follow the leader, rock him a thing. Follow the leader, rock him a thing. Follow the leader, rock him a thing.
Just when things seem the same and the whole scene is lame, I come and reign with the unexplained for the brains till things change. They strain the slang. I'm trained to bring game. History that I arrange been regained by King James. Go to practice with tactics. When a track hits, theatrics. Women that look like actresses. Status of Cleopatra's. Stacks of mathematics to feed your Asiatics as I find out what the facts is for geographics.
Way you influenced me was, I guess you said it, you took the box out. Like, one of my favorite lyrics is when you say, I'll take you on a walk through hell, freeze your dome, and watch your eyeballs swell. That's all, like, guide you out of triple stage darkness. It's like, who's writing this shit? Like, what is he talking about? It's not like I'm on the street, I see a car, this is like, I'm taking you into a whole nother world of thought that I said I gotta try to do too.
To try to explain that, I came up listening, you know, my mother played a lot of jazz music. A lot of it didn't have no words on it. But you can see what was going on. It'll put you in the mood, put you right where it wanted to. So my thing was, if they can do that with an instrumental, I should be able to take somebody somewhere with words, man. So I just always try to, you know, take people somewhere and make them see, you know, what I was doing, man. And a lot of that come from brothers like Slick Rick, too. You know what I mean? When Slick told a story, you know, you was right there. Yeah, if he was talking about running through the park, you know, you smelled the grass. Like, you know, yesterday was my wife's birthday, man. And, you know, I'm in the crib, I got the Serato rocking and playing joints, and I'm playing old joints. A lot of them songs that was made, when you hear them, man, you know, if you was 5 years old, it take you back to when you was 5 years old, man. You could smell the chicken cooking in the kitchen, you know what I mean? You could smell Mom's perfume, you know what I mean? You could hear, you could smell Pop's car, like, yo. Those songs are so classic, man, and it does something to our psyche, you know what I mean? When I started writing, I tried to reach that, knowing, you know what I mean? Like, if I do what I'm supposed to do on this record, maybe one day, you know, somebody will feel the same way, you know, I feel about, like, when I hear Sexual Healing, or when you hear Let's Stay Together, Al Green.
I read before that you said that you would break the music down into, like, in musical segments.
Exactly.
Could you elaborate on that?
I try to start off with 16 dots on the paper.
What?
Start off with 16 dots on the paper. Bang, 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 bang. If it's a 16-bar rhyme, at least I know, you know, what I'm dealing with. My thing was, if 4 bars was this long, my thing was, I got, you know, I see like a graph in between them 4 bars. And within that, I could place so many words and so many syllables and so many words. And at times, you know, if the beat was perfect, I can take it to the point where there's no other words you can put in that 4 bars.
Even though you explained it, niggas can't do it.
No time to sip moles with hostess. Never mind what the total grosses. I rip shows, stay focused, and split cheese with soldiers. While you hit trees and coasts, I spit flows that be ferocious. And with these explosives, I split seas for Moses. Shine permanently, only my mind's concerning me. Fire burns in me eternally. Time's eternity follows eternal me. Being a mental infirmary, determinedly advanced technology better than Germany. You know what I mean?
What's up? You say you wanna be down? Ease back. A motherfucker get beat down out my face. Fool, I'm the illest. Bulletproof. I die harder than Bruce Willis. Got my crew in effect. I bought them new Jags. So much cash, gotta keep it in hefty bags. All I think about is keys and G's. Imagine that. Me working in Mickey D's. That's a joke, cause I'm never gonna be broke. When I die, be bullets and gun smoke. You don't like my lifestyle? Fuck you.
I love this one. So you saying when you wanna write the best lyrics, you physically make yourself hungry.
That's just the way I do. I work out physically. That's another one too. Box. You know, I come back with my blood up, like I'm ready to get into a fight, and my mind is racing. Only instead of thinking about physically fighting, I focus on fighting mentally, because hip hop, you know, you have to fight with your mind. Battles don't just come with, I'm gonna see you in the street. It's, I'm taking you apart first. Check it. They said that the success of my music was theoretic, but my revenge is sweet enough to murder diabetics. Eugenics, Procter & Gamble, credit racial science couldn't produce a more aggressive intellectual giant. Nephilim, bury him with the bullets left in him. My heart is blacker than the children of Thomas Jefferson, blacker than back in the days of the tar and feathering, the cancerous endocrine, the eagle ass American, the hatchet and the sticks, the fascist emblem. You could call it conspiracy theory. I don't give a motherfuck. You could get your motherfucked. National security's a code word for cover up. Hold that down. I look at character, never let the color get to you. I got white revolutionaries like Muslims in Chechnya, percussion thumping like the Russian mafia over you. But even they know what it's like when you fighting for Svoboda. So whether Slavic or Islamic, vodka, gin tonic, drunken fantasies are cool, son, but here's the grim logic. You rappers wanna play industry and start to be rich until they fuck you for millions, like Paul McCartney's bitch. My lions live inside a box like Jumanji. Sick niggas that'll stab you up like Indira Gandhi. So never desecrate the space on which I meditate. My thoughts rip through tank armored metal plate and start to resonate to the spot where Moses caused the sea to separate. The place that the prophet Muhammad started to levitate. The exact moment that Jesus rose dead awake. And Sid Harder became the Buddha that regenerates. Half a ball over, but I bring it home colder than dead soldiers. Soul controller, holder of knowledge. Nigga, fuck Dianetics. I'm like the whole librarian Kemet with Anunnaki genetics.
Beatbox is more like I'm moving with your rhyme. Like I'm moving with your rhyme rather than I'm just doing the beatbox like a drum machine. I'm in sync with you spiritually.
Accompanying.
Right. It's like this. It's to the point that you cannot separate one from the other if you do it right.
Similar to a way a good DJ can accompany us.
Right. What makes me the originator is I took it, created it, made it into a style, made it into an element in hip hop that supported the MC.
You were the first one. You invented it.
I'm the inventor. I am the originator. The buck stops here.
Can you, off the head, break out one of your favorite rhymes from any rapper, from any generation, from any time that you walk with that's just stuck in your head?
I mean, for me, man, the three best MCs of all time is Melly Mel, Kumo D, and Grandmaster Caz.
Right.
Hands down.
You got any
as
rhymes
far
off
as
the head?
foundation. I know all they rhymes, so don't ask me that.
Say one. Just say one. Say one.
Kumo D said, I rhyme 100 miles an hour with lightning speed and power. Sweetest of the sweet make an MC sour. Timber as a tower because I'll devour any MC and I can prove it now or a little bit later. I mean, come on, I can keep going with
That's
this.
right. That's all I need.
Yeah. And Cass said, I could play away to the break of day, put you on hold just like an OJ. Steal the feel and make sure it's real. And if you go and get your brother, I won't peel. Yeah, I mean, and I crash and mash and get cold cash, smoke hash in a flash, and I won't stash. But see, the funny thing is each one of their styles are very different. Like Modi was technically extreme. I mean, like sharp, and then slickness and flavor was Cash. Melly Mel was spiritual. Yeah. Homeboy said, a picture can express 1,000 words to describe all the beauty of life you give. And if the world was yours to do over, I know you'll paint a better place to live, where the colors would swirl for the boys and girls to join in peace and harmony, where murals stand on walls so grand as far as the eyes are able to see. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hip hop.
Rap has introduced poetry to a whole new generation. We've crossed color lines and changed lives. It just seems wrong to me that we still don't get the respect like jazz, blues, or other musical art forms. Why do you think rap music or the music you are an architect of doesn't get the full respect of jazz and blues?
I think it's because we're not banded together like jazz and blues artists. You know, you'll see reunions with jazz and blues artists. I mean, it's starting to happen now. You know, we're starting to realize it now, but, you know, you see blues artists, they have love for each other. I don't hear about B.B. King battling somebody in the blues world. I don't hear about, in jazz, I don't hear about, you know, Chick Corea talking about, yo, that nigga suck.
Right.
Yo, suck my dick. You don't hear that in jazz. So, you know, it's a respected thing. So, you know, basically when we start respecting ourselves and showing homage and, you know, getting up there and winning the awards, saying, hey, I'd like to just thank, you know, Grandmaster Flash. I'd like to thank, you know, Kool Herc for even starting this so I could be here getting this. Once that happens and we start showing compassion for the people before us, that's when we're gonna have respect like that. That's what I feel.
Sure.
May laughter for backstabbers turn to tears faster. For you, I wish no snakes shall slither past you. You have to keep your vision clear. Only a coward lives in fear. My surroundings got only real powerful niggas here. Real friends, we have a code of ethics, no question. No feminine tendencies, we not expecting. No gossip, no phony logic, no counting your homie pocket. Spare no expense for legal defense if your homie locked up. Who cares who was the last who looked out? Selfishness, that's a character flaw. No holding out. Yo, what happened to the honor? You dealing with sensitive prima donna drama. Teflon love to my dudes who solid.
Why you think rap isn't respected?
Threatening. We're not supposed to be thinking like this. We're not supposed to be talking like this. What are we doing proud of how we talking with this broken English? How the fuck are we making poetry out of this broken English? Why are you guys bringing street conversation to the mainstream world? Stay in your place, stay out of there. I don't like looking at you. Fix your pants, fix your hat. Y'all supposed to stay in the gutter, get out of here. What are you doing invading my home? Why are my kids liking your music? What's going on? I don't like you. I don't like you. That's all they're saying. And we know it. So that's why I'm proud to wear my shit a little sag. I mean, I'm a grown man now. I don't have no business wearing saggy jeans. No business at all, you know what I'm saying? But I might let it sag a little bit, just annoy a few stiff motherfuckers, just because that's what got me here. And I'm always gonna stay true to that.
Big L, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Do you wanna mess with this? One of the best yet. We've got it. You can feel the realness in this business of rap.
So why do you think they don't respect it like jazz and blues?
Because it's just like a language. You have to know how to listen to it. If you don't listen to it the right way, all it sounds like is just a whole bunch of noise with a lot of loud ass beats, bang, 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 and what's all that? I've seen people go, what's all that? Rip, 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 rip. You're messing up the record. It's like, no, you're not messing up the record. There's needles designed for this, you know, which is why the turntable still to this day exists.
So they don't know how to listen to it.
Yeah, and if you don't know how to listen to it, it doesn't make sense. I mean, again, my parents, my mother's 80. She don't know how to listen to no hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You have to know the language. You have to know fresh, dope, fly.
So it was like, wait a minute. Oh, I get it.
Exactly.
I get it. When I do 6 in the morning and I say 6 in the morning, fresh Adidas. If I had to say fresh sneakers, it wasn't as dope as saying fresh Adidas.
It made you go, yo, I gotta get me a new pair. For real, like you really had to get a new pair because he got them and it was already fly. And you said fresh Adidas sneak across my bathroom floor, and then you escape from the police because they busting in your shit at 6 in the morning, which is the time they bust in on you. You gotta know when the cops roll. You gotta know when the feds is on you. Like you gotta know all of that shit.
So they basically don't understand what we talking about.
Yeah, they don't understand the streets.
Now let me hit you with this line drive, this rhymes fly. This is how it went down in the 9-5. That's right, because I said it did. Don't sweat it, kid. Don't think I'm nice. I am. Give me credit, kid. I wreck niggas, collect figures. Shit, I'm like Aretha Franklin. All I want is some respect, nigga. I drop facts when I rock raps over hot tracks. That's why niggas be on my dick like a jock strap. Bring the best, I'll get with them. Even deaf people be saying, heard that kid got some shit with him. It's like if you in the boxing ring, I'm throwing combinations at you. I'm not just straight coming in there trying to throw haymakers at you the whole fight. I'm setting you up for a wild right or a uppercut, but you're being set up.
I never wrote to no beats ever. You know, we had this, you know, and all my rhymes are written from that. The way I write rhymes is kind of crazy too because I write the story first, not even as a rhyme. I just write the story about what I wanted is, you know, I guess it's from school, you know, and I write the introduction, I write the body, I write the conclusion. I always write the conclusion first. I always know where my story's gonna end, you know, before I even start writing it.
I'm never gonna say like, no, I go in the studio and I just drop it how it is. I write it, cause I tell you, a lot of MCs, they say they don't write their rhymes down, and it sound like it. No, it's true. When I sound like it, you need to start writing your shit down and really putting some concepts and building something else. Everybody just can't come off the head and freestyle and make that shit hot.
What I do is when I write, I'll write it, like even if I'm writing in the studio to a track, I'll write it, then I'll spit a rough. I'll spit it, and then I take that track and I'll roll with it.
Live with it.
You know, usually, unless that night I was tremendous, I'll redo it. Because the first time I might have been reading it, so now I'll go in and now I can perform it. Because by rolling with it, now I've memorized it, I've locked it in, so you're gonna get different vocal inflections, because now I know it. So I'm like, okay, now, and I might say it word for word, or I might change some stuff in it. You know, but I go back in, and the second time, I don't need no paper. I'm just going in, busting it.
Yo, go work at Wendy's, go somewhere else. Don't rap, you're whack.
You bitch ass niggas as high as Wu-Tang get. Allow us pop this shit. Just like black shoe fit. And you can wear it, but don't fuck with it.
Check the consonants and all of that, and ask them if they know about this.
Ray, right here. Chill. These are serious questions. Can we close the doors for the sound? Anybody want to come in? Come on in. Good? We ain't done shit. Fuck you, the source. Suck my source.
When a rapper refers to somebody else as whack, what constitutes whackness?
You know what I mean? It's definitely a word that niggas take serious when it comes to MCing because, you know, we look for art. We look for a nigga to say something slick,
say something with some meaning, say something with, you know what I mean, a lot of dignity behind that rhyme. And if you ain't coming with something that we feel reaches that perimeter where we want it to be, it's like you put a Band-Aid on some, come back later. You know what I'm saying?
Shit's whack.
Definitely, you know that.
Let's keep it moving. A true rapper knows that his personality and status is on the line every time his pen hits that page. He's gonna be judged for knowledge, flavor, style, presentation, as well as his gift for wordplay. Grandmaster Casanova Fly is widely regarded as the best that ever did this shit.
Hold up. Where's my Bomba Clyde assistant? Puerto Rico! Come on, I ain't gonna burn my fingers on that. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Roll up now, see? You know, set me back. Normally, I don't go into a particular zone for particular projects. It depends on where I'm at in my head. I'm most comfortable when I'm relaxed, because when I write, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want nobody talking to me. I don't want the phone ringing. I don't want nothing else going on. Everything, the rest of the world gotta wait. That's it, I can't do this.
Party people's in the place to be. Just for you, it's the Ultra Magnetic MC. Say what? What the hell with childish rhyme? Cause the jam is just moving, the crowd is steady.
You hear rappers saying words about you that crosses the line. So my thing is to humiliate a rapper so bad that he don't want to really write against me. I just saw a rapper, he ran from me because I'm the police. He had a black hood, it was a fleece. Got so scared he should have feast. Just one little poodle piece, pink Ugg boots on his ass, looked like a drag queen wearing a mask. So I was like, it was like, you know, I write just unorthodox on purpose, just to, you know, just to make the ear think a little bit.
Your respect is built in combat. You know, I mean, I haven't been battling people in years, but people still remember when me and LL went at it.
Yeah,
and just because I did it, that's part of the reason they respect you.
I write battle lines. I'm like the Russian government. I have a record ready, prepared for everybody.
There was a time before you ever started rapping.
Right.
What made you say, out of everything else in the world, as a girl, young girl, saying, I'm gonna do that?
When I did get behind the mic and hearing myself and experiencing the art of being on the microphone and figuring out what your voice is, that was the hard part for me. That's what people don't understand. It's not like they think you're just talking over a record, but we had to develop who we were as artists, our voice, you know, our inflections, our flow, how we were gonna sound, how we were gonna be different from all the other women, and that took a minute for us to develop.
When I first got with my wife, she said something to me in the car one day that almost made me stop the car. You know, she would listen, she likes dance music and stuff, but she told me, well, I don't listen to the words. And I was like, to a lyricist, you don't listen to the...
My husband says that all the time, and I want to strangle him. I'm like, are you serious?
You can't, as hard as I work on these words, you're telling me you don't listen to the words?
You know how we agonize over words? You're not listening, like, you're missing half of the song if you don't listen to the words.
But I sit up and I listen to lyrics. I hear every word you're saying because that's what we do.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Give me a rhyme that's stuck in your head. Somebody, I don't care who it was, just something that we all got them stuck in our head from another rapper.
Oh, man. Well, a hip, hop, a hip it to the hip, hip, hopper, you don't stop, a rock it to the bang, bang, boogie, say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat.
Check it out now.
No doubt now. Yeah. Check it out now. No doubt, yo. Special girl, real good girl.
Yo, play.
Biggest thing in my itty bitty world.
Okay.
Call her up and she
Okay.
make me feel right.
Okay. No, this is what it is when you on the block. It could be worse. Niggas could be shooting at us. So we take that. So we'll accept that. We accept the love. Love is good. Love is good. All right, homie. You see the camera right there? Keep it moving, pimpin'. All right, love is love.
Yo, I be the all-I-seeing, MCing, human being, soon to be in your museum when I'm in your coliseum. I'm MCing, punishing, whack niggas for disagreeing. Did you see him? No, cause he moves like the wind in flight, counter-attack like a Jedi Knight. If you ever to think about combating, General Patton of this MC shit, you dick, chill out. He just a private in the lower class. I'll be the upper echelon, Don Juan, when the mic's on. My voice is so much a part of my style that once you get past and beyond that and you hear what's going on, my thing is about substance and presentation. So I kind of fall into the beat. I'm like I'm a chameleon when I rhyme. Which is a part of like why I kind of stay, because I'll fall into the rhythm and I become a slave in the rhythm, and then it's like.
So you was Wu-Tang, you'd be chameleon style.
right. No doubt.
Can you recite a rhyme that's stuck in your head from another MC that you roll with this part of your brain now?
Yeah, man, so many. I take 7 MCs,
put them in a line,
and add 7 more brothers
who think they can rhyme.
It'll take 7 more
before I go for mine. Now it's 21 MCs ate up at the same time. Easy doesn't do it easy. That's what I'm doing.
No fessing, no messing around, no chewing, no robbing, no bite, and why borrow? It's time to start trying and fighting to follow my unusual style. Will confuse you a while. If I was new order, I'll flow with the now. So many rhymes, you won't have time to go for yours. Just because of the pause, I had to pause. Right after tonight is when I prepare to take another sucker duck MC out here, cause my strategy has to be tragedy, catastrophe. And after this, you'll call me your majesty, my melody.
Hey, y'all, can't you see we shooting something? You dumbass, stand around the other way. Stupid. God damn. Just stand in front of the camera.
No,
Play. You see what we do when we working. This is work. Let us work, and then we do it. Help me out with these niggas. Okay.
I'm sure to bust your shit like Bolo. Black Nation needs a team. Fuck solo. I can see it in your eyes, the redness. When your ass starts to cry, it's webness. You can witness the shit that I kick from the linguistics, but please be specific. Dealing with the tribe, but you never can. Yo, I see, I'm glad I got my man.
I'm what you call, like they call a method writer. It has to be a method for the madness. I have to always be conscious of the fact that my words are always going to be watched no matter what. Because if I make a statement, I got to make sure that I'm 100% behind it.
89, the number, another summer. Sound of the funky drummer. Music in your heart cold. I know you got soul.
You showed me some lyrics in there. What's your mind state when you write your best stuff? I mean, are you tired? Are you angry? Or are you enlightened? When do you go in and you say, okay, I can do it? Because me, myself, like, I cannot write for a week, and then one night I can damn near write an album. It just happens.
The inspiration could come from anywhere. It's always been able to come from anywhere as far as music is concerned. I wrote Fear of a Black Planet listening to a whole lot of Sly and the Family Stone. All I would say is that you're surprised that sometimes your simplest shit is the thing that sticks the most. I mean, okay, Elvis was a hero the most that never meant shit to me. I mean, that's really basic, simple, and plain.
Elvis was a hero to most, but he never meant shit to me. You see, straight out racist, that sucker was simple and plain. Motherfucking in John Wayne.
The key in a rapper back then is that you had to have a strong voice because you had to cut through bullshit systems.
Right.
That was the key in Melly Mel. Motherfuckers, you get on the mic, Melly Mel, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're like, damn, man. You like,
They using different mics and shit? Nope, it was like, okay. So even in 87, we're getting down that quarter. They got this system going out and, you know, we amped up or whatever, we playing our song, and you hear one voice out of everybody in the whole motherfucking pack Latin Quarter. Get them suckers off the stage. Get them niggas off the stage. They whack. They whack. I'm like, they keep turning the sound up, and you still hear one motherfucking voice.
And it's
so,
Mel.
It's Mel. It's like, his voice is like this big, which meant that fuck a system, move them shits out of the way. I'll rap you a cappella, no system. That was the epitome of a mighty rapper. And if you had a 3'4" voice, you wasn't fucking with that. The motherfucker got Wilt Chamberlain voice.
So how did y'all reconcile it at the end?
We reconciled it by getting good.
So why is it? So why is it?
I hate changing up the texture of my fucking shit, yo. That's nasty, yo. My writing process has always been geared towards going steps beyond what the next person is going to say, think, or write about. I had the motherfucker right here. It's gone. Done. I'm gonna torch this, man, because, you know, I'm definitely against, you know, marijuana. So whenever I get the opportunity, I burn it. Oh, shit. That's tight. I said I've been down with this since the start of rap. I guess you can say I played a big part of rap. Not only been the brain, but the heart of rap. And it beats just like a drum, and that's the art of rap. I've been known to flip flows like bricks and pancakes. And yeah, I seen my share of tricks and handshakes by tricks and bandmates with a different agenda. Female and male snakes and some great pretenders. But trust me on this, for as long as I'm breathing, I'ma check a rapper and call out a heathen. I'm gonna lead by example with this hot shit I'm spitting. And y'all just saw me write it, so you damn right it's written. That's part of the art of rap in 20 minutes flat. Write a rhyme in real time. Now I was fucking with that, so you can fall back from that. Old cat, don't get it twisted. The MC train just left the station and I was driving. You missed it.
It's in some rappers' DNA. Like myself, we gotta tell the stories of our lives and daily struggles in this world. This is a world outside the law, full of dangerous characters surviving off the game, and unfortunately, sometimes the exploitation of others.
Everybody always talk about when the money's coming in, when we ballin', when we looking good. We chose to speak on what happened when the drug dealer goes home. What happened when the hustler's in the living room counting the money at the end of the night. He might have had to do this or do that in order to make that money. There's conflicts about that type of thing. You know, none of us really just choose this lifestyle. Some of us just kind of fall into it.
I call that the B side of the game.
Absolutely.
The B side. It's like everybody want to hear the good stuff, but there's an entirely other B side that only real hustlers know about, you know? And I always would look at people's music, and if I didn't hear that side, I knew it was fake.
Absolutely. I got to talk about the pitfalls of the game. The song starts with the hustler at the nickel and dime level that works himself up to the big baller, ends up getting busted, and all the money he stacked up in the game was the money that it took to try to get him out of trouble. He ended up not getting out of trouble anyway. So all the money that he made, it was for nothing. He goes to jail, he comes home, and because he never gave himself an opportunity to experience anything else outside of drug dealing, he never gave himself an opportunity to try something else. When he comes home, he's got no education, he's got no skills, so he's forced to go right back on that corner selling the drugs again. It's this ugly cycle that we see all the time that nobody really speaks about because they're in the cycle.
And so now you stuck, and now you looking around the second-rate players around you, your team's missing. It's a fucked up situation.
Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door.
I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle. Another day, another struggle. Yo, I know it's fucked up what a lack of cake will do. A few people want to move in and stay with you. You wish you could help them all, you unable to. Cause the rent's a little late, plus the cable's due. You and your girlfriend are beefing in a serious way. You used to be faithful, you in a curious stage. Finally got your mind made on going your separate ways. Wait, now homeboy, your period's late. Now think. Time's running out, do it quickly, cause she start crying. Mood's getting sticky, if I don't want it, she'll want nothing to do with me. Just get the abortion and I give you the $250. But if you say that to her, then you wrong. You ain't think about that, you was getting your groove on. I can't take care of myself, never mind a newborn. I guess that pussy got too good for too long. Seems like my money goes by too easy. Why I hate that my job only pays bi-weekly. My hoopty done shit it. You're spending more money trying to fix it than what you did when trying to get it. The fridge is empty, but I survived the hunger. Who the fuck keeps calling from this private number? It's crime on my mind and my nails are dirty, but the floors are real cold in the jails of Jersey. Depression starts talking and his voice is raspy, cause he ain't shut the fuck up in 3.5 weeks. Look, beard is full, hair is nappy. These jeans ain't mine, so they way too baggy. Priorities is fuck niggas starting to gas me. It's like my whole life just slipped right past me. It's starting to trap me. His name's Dwayne, so why the fuck my son keep calling him daddy? Same shit that I feared after all these years. I gotta breathe, I can't believe my ears. Wiping out my eyes, I'm damn near in tears. But you can't be mad, cause you know you ain't been there, nah. You grab his mom's up, throw against the door, but in the back of your mind, you know it ain't her fault, nah. I ain't mad at all, I'm just bothered. I get honest for real, I ain't been the best father, like Toys R Us, Chuck E. Cheese. You know a little nigga grow up with these needs, New Year's, a Christmas, even a birthday. At least bring the nigga to a school on the first day. I can't believe it. It's the same way that I was treated, so maybe it's history repeated. I know it sounds sick, the idea of having another kid, cause this one you'll really feel like it's his. It's the truth, and I hate that fact. Wait, I shouldn't have said that. I'll take that back. I apologize. Let's rewind this whole story like Nas C4, just erase that track. Check it. I don't care if only the track trusts me. Fuck what niggas say, only God could judge me. Fuck what niggas heard or think or even thought. Tried to fix my shortcomings, I just came up short. Joey.
Red man, I'm back like fuck you pay me. A street fighter like Baraka. You melee. Who does it better than the bricks? Call it. You couldn't mark the spot if you shot the target. Believe me, boy, I'm just getting this started. And y'all stupid like tripping over a cordless. I've been a dope nigga since swimming and balling. Your hot chicks on your block, I'm digging in all them. Damn, it feel good to see people up on it. To see who's the raw and what nigga stepped on it. I'm in your Harlem night. Black tinted 6, the cops Calhoun, and I'm hauling ass quick. When I'm gone, I redline the needle, cause trying to find me is like trying to find Nemo, bitch.
Name an MC that has earned Redman's respect. Not, you know, not somebody you say did they thizzle.
Oh, that did they thizzle? But all right, besides KRS-One and Slick Rick, them are my mentors, you know. I pick somebody like new now. As far as Eminem, he gained my respect as an MC. He been gained my respect as an MC, but he definitely gains my respect as an MC. Straight up. Big up to M and the whole D12 camp and everything over there.
I think M knew when he came out, being a white kid coming into predominantly black culture, that he had to fight uphill.
He had to fight.
And I think that made him that much more better.
He's an MC.
Yeah.
He's an MC. He did.
Niggas just say what they want about M. They don't want to fuck with him.
No, not at all. Not
at all. Not at all.
He gained that respect because he knew he had a job to do. Like, okay, he could have easily said, well, I'm gonna just stick to my white fans. Fuck that. I got enough white fans over here to sell 30 mil. But he like, yo, no. I mean, you know, he was in my hood before he blew up.
Right.
He was in Newark. He was with the Outsiders. So he been in the hood before he got on. So I think it always been in him to be like, yo, I know I'm white, but this is music, and music don't have no color. And that's where it's at, man.
The bank to the bucket, up, the bucket to the rhythm of the beat.
To the rhythm of the boogie to beat. There go like simple and plain as prominent basic Zulu arrangement, rockin' amazement, flocko, radiant from heaven to pavement. They phony is a facelift from nothing to play with. Spend time hating it, but that ain't changing it.
Malcolm X and Marley Marl, the word of God and works of art, portrait to the brain and other unexplained phenomenon, chat down Babylon, smash all automatons, feel a beat, gallon feeling geek like it's Comic-Con, far from the hardy hard, more like a tomahawk rocket launch, Charlie right cross, knock they choppers off, Boomaye Baba Bay, fresh now from concentrate, looking very sharp today, thank you Donna Shane, craft working more than German engineering, and build a frequency that don't hear the interference, flashes of the spirit, seekers in the clearance, say the tongue is the mirror, the heart's a mirror, look, and that window is a freedom fighter's grandson, fixed up, looking sharp, automatic handgun, look, parade caravan, diplomat degenerate, messiah, pariah, the leader of the syndicate, peace treaty written in, loophole penmanship, same roads, two sides, palaces and tenements, dispossessed native tongue, noble, open, lonely heart, peel apart, come together, peel apart, come together.
One of the things that I feel about hip-hop, is, and I quote all the time, is from Kulture when he goes, rap is not pop. If you call it that, then stop. It didn't start out as a popular culture movement. It didn't even have pop culture ambitions. It's a folk art. It's folk music. It's tribal experience. Hip-hop started in New York, so it's like, you know, in the Mississippi Delta and the blues, it's just like, you know, that, or New Orleans and jazz, just that physical environment just informs the way that people apply the sound or whatever. But as it started to migrate, you know, the sound started to change according to the places that it was, you know, traveling to. Geography shapes how these mediums sound because the people and the places are different.
Look, if you had one shot, or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it? Just let it slip. Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out, time's up.
How the fuck he got an Oscar? Passed out in his red Mazda with his fucking head in his pasta in the parking lot of Kmart Plaza across from the Red Lobster, looking like the Loch Ness Monster, dressed like a cross-dressed mobster. Talk is cheap, it costs less to gossip. I'd probably be a lot less hostile if you snots kept your snozzers out the air holes or get fucked in all 7 holes. Ass, mouth, pussy, yeah, both ears, and ha, yes, nostrils. At the Ozfest with Nas, bumping dots effects and erect up dots and then drop 2 extra strength watts and Vicodin out my pocket. They cost less, I'm a hot mess cause I tripped and got my head stuck in a wasp nest in the process, awesome. Drunk as fuck, one sock, pulling my boxers up with boxing gloves, but I keep dropping my fucking binoculars. Got 2 fucking hydroxy cuts and 4 oxys stuck in my esophagus. These 3 lesbian little stocky sluts thought I swallowed 2 hockey pucks. Started screaming, "Serves you right, you cocky fuck. That's what you get for mocking us. Ain't as cool as you thought you was." Bitch, all I did when I walked up was have my dick in a sock, said it's a sock puppet, so no strings attached. You can all suck it, chicka, get it? Aw, fuck it. Shit's about to get hairy as motherfucking Chewbacca's nuts, cocksuckers.
When I came out, I think maybe I gave people a voice, like, I don't know, maybe from the other side, like I represented the other side of the tracks. Like, here's this world, you know, that you may not know about. And the people who lived in that world and knew what I was talking about, I think I gave them a voice.
I used to rap and I used to play around with it, and then I went to this club, and I wasn't a rapper at the time, but I kind of knew how to rhyme, and I went to a club called the Carolina West, and they had a rap contest, and Curtis Blow was the judge. And I went up and said the little rhymes I had in my head, you know, and I won. And the fact that a real rapper said I won, I went home that night like, well, maybe I could do this.
The first time I grabbed a mic, like in front of actual people that mattered, you know what I'm saying? Like at a club, I got booed. I remember that. It was very traumatic for me. And I think I had, at that point, like the 8 Mile thing was kind of, that's when I was taken from or whatever. So I just remember that being so fucking traumatic. And I think I went home like, man, I quit.
Right.
And then, you know, maybe a couple days later, week later, hour later, whatever it was, I don't know. I got the urge to like, nah, man, I gotta get up, gotta do it again.
That's right, thank God.
You really gotta live it. My mind, 24/7, aside from family stuff, obviously, is constantly thinking of ways to bend words, or, you know, like if I don't got paper, I'll write it on my hand or whatever. And sometimes when I fill up the hand, then I'll transfer it to paper.
Did they tumble out of your head complicated? Because you write complicated rhymes.
Oh, I wake up in the morning and they just fall out. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So do they come complicated or do you complicate them?
Sometimes, what I love about rap is that it feels like it's puzzles to me. Like words are like puzzles, and trying to figure out a puzzle and trying to figure out what word can go here and how many words can I make. Like if I can take a rhyme, like I'm real into the craft, like just of the, you know, MCing, and I feel like I always think, like, how can I figure this puzzle out? Like how can I take words and put them at the end of the sentence, but in between maybe make some words rhyme in between that rhyme, and like sandwich them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so sandwich those words and try to make them rhyme inside of the phrase, and then come back outside and try to rhyme with the word that I ended on the snare. You know, like I'm kind of real into the technical part of it. I studied everybody, man. I studied you. I studied fucking KRS. I studied Tretch, Naughty by Nature.
Tretch is difficult to rap like, because Tretch is like, his shit is really complicated, you know. I just heard a new record with Tretch.
I can click, clack, pat, tat. Wait, what was he say? I can click, clack, snap, rap, pat, tat, tat, tat. Take that ass to the point you have to ask for your ass back. The fucking joker smoker, taunted by no one. If I was born in Shang Li's temple, I would have turned out a shogun. That song, Yoke the Joker, when that shit came out, I swear to God, I was in my peak at rap, and what I mean is, like, when I realized this is what I want to do with my life.
Right.
And Proof came over.
Right.
He brought the fucking tape.
Right.
And my world ended. Like, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? Like, it literally, I didn't write a rap for the whole summer.
Right.
Didn't write a rap for the whole summer.
Fucking around with Tretch.
Yo, that dude was, I mean, he's still incredible.
Final thoughts on the art of rap, which you are one of the grandmasters at now.
Final thoughts. Shit, I don't know. I mean, I certainly feel like if it wasn't for rap, like, obviously I wouldn't be here, but it gave me a voice, it gave me an outlet, it gave me strength. Fuck, man, you know, what I just came back from, you know? Overdose and the whole shit, you know? Like, without rap, I wouldn't have been able to get through it. I mean, obviously, without my daughters, I wouldn't have been able to get through the fucking thing, but when you hit that wall, like, how quick can you bounce back, you know? And if it wasn't for rap, I wouldn't have been able to bounce back, you know? This is the one thing that I feel like I have that, you know, I can do well. So if I didn't have this, I don't know what. I really can't do fucking thing else, you know? Except for play basketball, I'm kind of fucking nasty. But like, rap is just, you know, it's everything to me. Like, this is my world. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do. Like,
If somebody said Royce 5'9", what do they expect?
Well, I'm gonna be rapping my ass off.
A nigga that raps his ass off.
I'm gonna be rapping my ass off. I'm not about to be probably talking to the girls a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like a competitive MC with my peers. I'm a heavyweight. I'm catastrophic when I said it, like Fahrenheit 9/11, meditate till the levees break. I turn featherweights into my fetty straight. The Mac 11 to clap your melon and give your ass spaghetti face. You ever looked inside some dying eyes? You'll see surprise and realize there's no denying God. When was the last time that you heard that the iron tried? Ryan vibes like cyanide. I am proud to say that I've evolved. There's only one iron-defying odd. Small-time arrogance perishes every time the giant pride. Who y'all respect is probably cross-dressing. Your favorite MC could probably find itself vibing to my lost sessions. I'm legendary.
Oh, there you go. He's tasked with
just to play records. What more could you ask? But then came remixes,
scratching and cuts,
which was too much for many.
Drove some DJs nuts, but the DJ named Glove
has reigned supreme on it as it went.
As a turntable wizard of the hip-hop
scene.
So listen to him, check it out. But remember this, when the glove's on the wheels of steel, he's reckless.
Who would have ever thought that one of the greatest rappers of all time will be a white cat?
Know me, still the same OG, but I've been low-key, hated on by most these niggas with no cheese, no deals and no G's, no wheels and no keys, no boats, no snowmobiles and no skis. Mad at me cause I can finally afford to provide my family with groceries. Got a crib with a studio and it's all full of tracks, to add to the wall full of plaques, hanging up in the office and back of my house like trophies. Did y'all think I'ma let my dough freeze? Hold please, you better bow down on both knees. Who you think taught you to smoke trees? Who you think brought you to ODs? Easy Ice Cubes and DOCs, the Snoop D-O double G's, and a group that said motherfuck the police.
I spit from the genitals, bitch. Leave a masculine stench. Got niggas panicking petrol. I make a mannequin flinch. Grew a botanical inch, the root of all evil. Green thumb for greenbacks. Rain to the tech, but we can't all eat though. Cause y'all fecal, we brawl lethal. Homicide victims off of Fairfax and Pico. Sugar, nobody's ever equal. Cause the more we make, the more we're taking from other people. Pimping Puerto Rico, pandering LAX to JFK. At baggage claim with 3 holes, like Santa say. My third eye be the equivalent of the algebraic pi. So if I give you a piece of my mind, it's multiplied times infinite. Spiritually elevate so high, I commit a drive-by while I skydive. Sip of my time, perform shit only conceived in sci-fi. So why try test? It's boom bye-bye, Mr. Ice Grill guy. You must be looking somewhere else like Biggie Smalls' lazy eye. Ha.
No, I think when niggas listen to some of your shit, they are insulted by your intelligence and they don't like you. They like,
right.
Oh, no, fuck, what, you know, you let a nigga listen to that. I put it on in front of some thug niggas like, they listen about 2 minutes of me. Fuck this nigga, man. It's just too much information. Like, fuck him. I mean, what is, all right.
Well, I'll force you to think. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't like that.
But I can't be mad at the result. And I figured the people, and ironically, my fan base has always kind of been two extremes. You know who got enough time to fucking learn?
Right.
People in college and niggas in prison.
Right.
And those are my
Wow,
fans.
that's a jewel.
Those are my fans.
Can you explain your technique when you writing your best lyrics? Like, where's your head at?
I don't know how I did it for my junior high. I stole the school desk. I don't know how I stole it, but it was at the crib, and everybody, badass niggas exhibit to tell you I had a school desk. So I had the school desk, and I would go to school. You know what I'm saying?
That was your writing chair.
That was my writing chair, and I'd sit at the little, the
That's
wooden
dope.
ones, like, whatever.
Right.
And I'd go to school, because I took it seriously. This is my homework. I got to put my work in. So I started like that, and that was my comfort zone. And then, of course, you get into the business and whatever you may move or whatever. So then I started having to write on the spot. You know what I'm saying? So then we're in the studio, and Dre gives the nigga a notebook and says, "What you got?"
Right.
Well, can't go home and go get the school
Right,
desk.
in the studio.
So now I'm just I can write anyway. Were you doing Exhibit too?
I can't find Exhibit.
He right up the street. Him and Be Real, they got a studio together. I'm gonna send you his numbers. He's not answering the phone.
Okay.
But I'll send you his house number and his number.
What's your technique when you really going in?
When I go in, I still write on pen and paper. Call me old-fashioned, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's something to be said about the way I memorize things, because I have to write it down and repeat it. And then when I repeat it, then it's here and I never lose it. Sometimes I can go in the studio, hear a beat, get inspired, write it in 15 minutes, spit it, done. And then sometimes I hear a beat and I write a piece to it, and then I come back around a month later and feel the rest down because of this piece. I've been milling over it and I got a concept now. When I say something and I start writing fast, And then I just come, and then you try to say something to her like, just wait. Like, got it! Okay, now what's up?
Right, that's what I'm talking about. You just feel it, feel it, like.
It's that line that you know, if you know what it feel like to rip a crowd, hold a mic, and get in front of people, and then they respond to that, call and response, the energy, movement, you can feel it, you can move it around in your hand, then that's the line that needs to be written. If you feel it, if you study it, and you know there's what's coming right after that. Or you can think 5 lines down and work your way back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you on it like that, then, I mean, come on. All right, motherfuckers, bring out your ballistics. You know you can't fuck with me because if you could've, you would've did it by now. Fuck off. X to the motherfucking Z, West Coast representing, bitch.
Let me tell you, I was hanging around Muggs. Muggs was living with Aladdin at the time, and I heard, I think it's sawed-off shotgun, hand on the pump. I heard the tracks, the doom, 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 and I'm asking Muggs, what's that? And he said, this is Cypress Hill, and I'm like, what is Cypress Hill? But I never heard none of the vocals over it, and I'm like listening to it. I said, well, that shit's funky, whatever it's gonna be. And then when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, this shit sounded crazy. But I think when you came out, the vocal delivery was so unique. Now here's a question I'm gonna come right out and ask.
Right.
Did Be Real always sound like the Be Real we know?
No. It took a couple years to get that, because when we started, I was rapping in this voice that I talk in, and Muggs didn't like it, and Sendog was like, I don't know. The raps were dope, but they came at me like this. They said, hey, man, if you don't do something about that voice, man, we just gonna have you write rhymes for Sendog. I'm like, oh, shit. So, you know, I somehow figured out how to pitch my voice a little bit, you know, go on a little bit higher.
When I was listening to early Cypress Hill, I'm like, these motherfuckers sound high. Like, they sound like the gangbangers that you would not want to run into because they would be dusted and they would shoot you on some bullshit. Like, you're the wrong person. They just felt like shooting somebody.
Right. And for a time, man, we were crazy like that, you know? And that's where a lot of the music, when we were creating it, it reflected that lifestyle and stuff like that. But you know, we also were very competitive, you know, especially Muggs with the production game, because a lot of his influences were the Bomb Squad and stuff like that, you know, and we were all big Public Enemy fans, and we all said to ourselves, well, if we're gonna get in this game, if we're gonna represent, we gotta be as good as those guys, you know, and they were like one of my big influences, and when I was developing the voice, there was 2 things that stood out to me in hip hop that I loved in all the groups that were going on. There was the Beastie Boys, because they had a different, you know, vocal pitch than everybody else. The other big influence was Public Enemy and Flavor Flav, how his voice always cut through. And I said, well, nobody's, you know, aside from the Beastie Boys, nobody's really cutting through like that. So we became, as far as our vocal tones, Public Enemy in reverse.
Stop scheming and trying to look hard. I get my bodyguard, you get that booty start. I'm a veteran, which means that I've been in the game too long, since the days of paper thin. Way back when I've been putting it down. Ask your homie who's the baddest bitch on this side of town. I float like a butterfly, sing like a bee. Spectacular on the MIC. I go for broke, never giving it less than the best.
Face off cause your shit is twisted. Screw up your mouth cause this chick is gifted. I stay whipping in something you never seen. Ain't into flossing, but I could put it on some. Call them at the crib, tell them you just lost 1, 2, and 3. I'm about to run a Boston. On son, how come I'm on one? I'm born free, you born dumb, a pack of fortune. My time is too much for what it's costing. Hear any chick on the mic, you know I taught them. What you just might get is a chick that spit that whiz priceless. I made a decision to play my position, and this is the place in my life where I started to live. And you know why? This game ain't got nothing on me, none after, none before me. I put the work in, I want the glory. Here's my chance to tell my story.
Now, the first rhymes that you actually did out on a stage or you tried to perform, by then you were writing your own stuff?
By the time I performed on a stage for people, I was performing I Cram to Understand You. But prior to that, George Lucien, Full Force's father, used to come to my house every Saturday, and I would practice because my voice was like this. And that wasn't a rapper's voice. Like, who was I gonna get to listen to?
You mean it was low and...
It was teeny, tiny, no weight to it. And I would practice, and he would say, get strong and come from here. And for months, I would sing Salt and Pepper's songs or rap them in my living room until my vocal was strong enough that, you know.
So we owe this to who? Because you're known to have one of the strongest female MC voices. That's
George Lucien.
He developed this voice.
Absolutely.
The joy and the beauty of being a hip-hop artist, you can truly express who you are and truly be who you are. When you're a rapper, you get to say what you think, what you feel. People hear your perspective. People hear your spirit and your soul if you're using that. And they hear your imagination to be able to write a rhyme and say, look, this is what my life has been about. This is some of my purpose. This is my perspective. People will know what you think. They know where you stand. They know where you fly, you know?
To the hop, you don't stop, That's effects with the real hip-hop. To the hop, you don't quit, That's effects.
I bust gat heat right here at Fat Beats. My man Ice-T, that is that heat. We here in LA chillin'. KRS always willin', rhymes keep spillin'. I'm off the top like what? The sun. My name is KRS-One. These stars, you don't see none. When I come out, you see all the day. These other whack rappers, we blow them away. Why? Because they don't understand my cycle. I go from tape, CD, back to vinyl. Shh, you cats ain't ready. I take it back to rock steady and give you a classic medley. Me? I'm not BET or MTV. I'm HIPHOP.
Freestyle. There was a time when you had never rapped, you was a graffiti artist. What made you say, I think I'm gonna do that?
My first battle was in a park in Melrose Project.
What made you want to battle? What made you even
A dude was talking about my clothes. It was an MC cypher, and I was not there. I was watching the cypher. And dude was like, and like this dude with his tore up jeans, I was like, oh, crowd screaming. I'm like, oh, my jeans was whack, everything was whack. I'm whack, everything was whack, and dude was pointing it out.
Nigga just picked you out.
Just picked out of the crowd. I'm there watching with everybody else. He like, yo, and him, like him. And that's what I said, yo, no, hold up, I have to say something. And I actually did. I jumped out right there, and I did like a little freestyle based on what I heard right there. I did a quick freestyle off the top, defended myself, and it was dope.
And then you said,
I said, and everybody pat you on the back like, yeah, you gave it to him. And then I was like, whoa, this is not bad. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna do this.
So we really owe the birth of KRS-One to some nigga who just out of nowhere picked you out the crowd and dissed you.
Started dissing. Out the crowd. Some MCs get their notoriety through battling, meaning that back in the days, we used to call it the dozens. Slaves were sold one by one unless there was a defect. Their leg was hurt, an arm was severed, mental issues, maybe sick. Those people were sold in a dozen. So slaves would start going back and forth with each other saying, well, your head's bigger than your neck, and that makes you a lollipop. Ah, your mother is so this, I could do that. Ah, and everybody would laugh at you, which then eventually became the dozens. So the idea of battling coming out of this tradition called the dozens, where you verbally attack your opponent and your opponent verbally attacks you until somebody breaks down and either wants to fight, cries, whatever it is, or a judge deems the battle won by either opponent. This trickles over into rapping. It was Zulu Nation that first brought up the idea of we don't have to shoot at each other or beat on each other or this. We can actually use this tradition of the dozens to actually have verbal warfare through art.
Defeating Chino's an oxymoron like happy marriage. I allow for there to be churches all around. My neighbors are tired of people worshiping outside of my house. These entertainers' names and lines, I started those. Big Chino created from God's particles. What flows from my abdominals, abominable, non-vulnerable, part animal, dark paranormal like ghost. Man, I hate these rappers, won't you offer my hear it often? When I'm gone, son, there won't be worth a splinter in my coffin. But once I auction off my crown of thorns, there's no more. Me fall is what they invented the word never for. Every rapper should change the name to Nas. Because when they ask, can you outspit Chino, all you'll hear is a lot of Nas.
If you say the right combination of words that makes a crowd go, ooh, or I agree, that's right, he does look like that, you know, then you win the day.
I'm wise, you could learn it from me. Impregnate you with so many bullets you could take maternity leave. I'm a sadist, and I say this with a jaded cadence. I'm dedicated to hatred, escaping off Satan's playlist. I'm dangerous when I communicate what I'm thinking. Brain dead, I'll spit in Morse code. Write down what I'm blinking. Rhyme contortionist, shot my way out of hell's orphanage using a slingshot and live scorpions.
Some guys that use vocabulary as a weapon, almost just to brag or show. So kind of what I do in that sense is like braggadocious, rhythmic vernacular, designed to back you up. I back it up with the spectacular, yet just a fraction of my perpendicular with no particular linear structures. I'm giving you ruptures as I erupt into your cerebellum. I tried to tell him, I open a vortex. Your cerebral cortex sends a reaction that has him like a spasm. Upon further review, you see it was lyrical orgasm. How did it happen? You can't even describe the vibe. What was the essence of God's presence felt inside, bestowed upon you from the moment I dropped it on you? I strike like a thief in the night and can't nobody warn you. I'm on you. I got that truly godlike, metaphysical, neolithical, ask what you see in me, lyrical deity, hip-hop's pantheon. One step beyond, so I stand beyond. Whatever Shaitan's fans beyond. I lights him up like neon, locks him down like Dion. Reclaim my title 3 times like Ali when he beat Leon, and that's what I be on for the peon.
I remember the first rap battle I ever lost, and I had this, hey Chris, you wanna see me? You running like a squirrel up a tree. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like a little kid and stuff. And I had this whole thing planned because I was supposed to be the rapper. And this one dude was feeling like he could beat me in school. And he had his rap, this whole thing, he said, man, you know what, you gotta go first. You gotta go first. So I spit this whole long rap and he's like, oh, okay, cool. And he said, yo, his response to my rap was, yo, what's up? My name is Chris. Let me tell you one thing, you smell like piss, right? And everybody's like, ah! Everybody started running off, so I lost my first rap battle. Part of the reason why my raps are so simple now. Just way more simplicity, just get to the point, you know?
Penitentiary chances, the devil dances and eventually answers to the call of autumn, all them falling for the love of balling. Got caught with 30 roster cop, look like Alec Baldwin. Inner century anthems, based off inner city tantrums, based off the way we was branded. Face it, Jerome get more time than Brandon. And at the airport, they check all through my bag and tell me that it's random. But we stay winning, this week has been a bad massage. I need a happy ending and a new beginning and a new fitted and some job opportunities that's lucrative. This the real world, homie, school's finished. They just stole your dreams, you don't know who did it. I treat the cash the way the government treat AIDS. I won't be satisfied till all my niggas get it. Is hip hop just a euphemism for a new religion? The soul music of the slaves that the youth is missing. But this is more than just my road to redemption. Malcolm West had the whole nation standing at attention. As long as I'm in polo smiling, they think they got me. But they'll try to crack me if they ever see a black me. I thought I chose a field where they couldn't sack me. If a nigga ain't shooting the jump shot, running a track meet. But this pimp is at the top of Mount Olympus. Ready to the world's games, this is my Olympics. We make them say ho, cause the game's so pimpish. Choke a South Park writer with a fish stick. I insist that y'all get up off of this dick. And these drugs, niggas can't resist it. Remind me when they try to have Ollie enlisted. If I
ever wasn't the greatest, nigga, I must have missed it. I need more drinks and less lights, and that American Apparel girl in just tights. She told the director I'm trying to get into school. He told her take them glasses off and get in the pool. It's been a while since I watched the news, cause like a Crip said, I got way too many blues for any more bad news. I was looking at my resume, feeling real fresh today. They rewrite history. I don't believe in yesterday. And what's a black beetle anyway? A fucking roach? I guess it's why they got me sitting in fucking coach. My guy said I need a different approach, cause people is looking at me like I'm sniffing coke. It ain't funny anymore. Try different jokes. Tell them hug and kiss my ass, X and O, and kiss the ring while they at it. Do my thing while I got it. Play strings for the dramatic, and then of that whack shit. Act like I ain't had a belt in 2 classes. I ain't got it, I'm coming after whoever who has it. I'm coming after whoever who has it. You blowing up, that's good, fantastic. That, y'all, it's like that, y'all. I don't really give a fuck about it at all, cause the same people that try to blackball me forgot about 2 things, my black balls.
Hit it!
Victory on the street is one thing. Blowing the minds of 10,000 people in a concert is another. Run DMC took the live show to a whole nother level.
You guys took it to a level that made everybody go, y'all think this is just rap. This is the biggest shit in the world. Right. And when you came out, yo, DMC in my name. And it's
can
like,
I have your attention, please? Just fold my arms.
Yeah.
Call, run out, run.
Run.
Oh, shit.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
We turned it into a concert.
I'd never seen it.
We turned the block party into a concert, because we busting there. Here we go. Here, DMC and DJ. Whose house? Like, it was crazy for them. They couldn't fuck with that, baby.
Run DMC was at the top of the food chain. No other group in rap was on your level. Right. You're standing at the top of the pyramid. Right. What's that like?
Run might have knew.
Okay.
He had ego. My shit was this. You turn to the left, there's fucking Chuck coming at you. You turn to the right, there's Rock. You turn over there, there's The Peace. You turn over there, there's LL. You turn over there, there's Kulture Rap. You turn over there, there's fucking EPM. It was crazy. So my whole thing continuously wasn't about just staying on top. It was always staying on top of my game. Let me tell you something. We are Run DMC, the baddest fucking group in the world ever in hip-hop.
It's the return of the monotonous hotness. I rock this, you watch this, regardless, we got this. From Hollis, and y'all gets no chances, no wins, and no ends. I need no dances, no rims, or no bends. From the corners of Hollis Ave, I came up, blew the game up, try to tell me my reins up, bring my name up. Rev Run, y'all.
There was a moment when you guys were #1 rap group in the world, undisputed, top of the mountain, stood up, looked down.
Right.
What's that like?
It's good for a second. It's when, if you're not focused to keep making music and you don't cruise, it's when you're sitting in the tub, for me, eating French toast, got weed coming, got a hoe coming, got Quasi bringing me a Rolls Royce. You remember Quasi? Mm-hmm. All this was coming, and Rolling Stone magazine is coming. Mm-hmm. So this is all in the presidential suite. Mm-hmm. I just seen Ice-T as I was driving up. Mm-hmm. I just hit LA. Mm-hmm. Can't wait to get LA. They got the best Indo. Mm-hmm. They got the best girls. Mm-hmm. They got the best presidential suite. They got the Rolls Royce. Rolling Stone magazine, I'm Run, I'm #1. And then the realization comes that, I'm sitting in the tub, the syrup's falling in the tub, there's ashes falling in the tub, the hoe's knocking at the door, Rolling Stone's behind the hoe and the man to cut your hair, and you're like, I'm fucking out of control.
What's cracking with it, y'all? This is Dub Sizzle, AKA Skip the Barracuda. All you niggas can drown in my nuts. Fuck y'all. Can't none of you niggas fuck with me. Nigga, I started a lot of this shit on this side of town, nigga, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say out there, nigga. You come over here, you gotta see me. Skip, West Seal for Lear, near. I'm out on the block, nigga, for real. Fuck y'all. One time I was watching one of your shows, and you was fucking it up. You was getting down, you was out there, and you was freestyling. You was freestyling, and I think somebody, some kind of way or something, I don't know what was going on, whatever, the turntable must have skipped or something. Skipped and went off beat, and and of course you stopped and everything, but you played it the fuck off though.
Yeah.
You played it off. You looked in the crowd, you was like, I'm
I to the C to the E, niggas can't fuck with me, you know, whoa, 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 whoa. And then it went off and shit, and you know, you look, and then they played off real quick, you looked in the crowd and said, huh? You said, I ain't on the real. You think I'm lying, nigga, you fucked me up. Nigga looked in the crowd, was like, huh? You know, you looked at a bitch and was like, huh? What you say? You went back on the mic, yo, let's start this off. Let's start this.
I got a billion of them. Let me tell you some of my shit. No, that's some of my shit.
Yeah, okay.
That's some of my best shit. I got other tricks. Like if I fucked up or something and I'll be in the middle of the song, what I do is I act like the mic cut off. So now that I fucked up, I'll go like this. And then I'll start lip syncing like, and I'll, yo, this mic cut off. And I make it look like there was a technical problem and we got to start the song over. That's one of my tricks. Here's another trick. Usually there's a fan in the front row that fucking knows every single word. So I early find him and he becomes my human teleprompter. So if I fall off, I put the mic in his mouth and he'll say the lyric and jump me back on top and shit like that. Tricks.
Yeah, that's the difference between the MC and the rapper.
That's secret shit.
That's the difference.
Secret.
I sold too much coke in the 80s. It's my fucking fault. I made you crack babies. Now your wine and coke woke me up. Like a wild wolf on murderous sick pup. Niggas on the net talking crazy and reckless. Busters don't know you get laid down for much less. This ain't no game, cuz. Niggas now we come. 50 cal dumb rubber grip bear guns. I see you run like diarrhea. Hide behind your fucking bodyguards like little ballerinas. It ain't no thing when them damn things flame. Fully automatics make the club's ears ring. The oldest nigga true. That means I done it the most. Question is now, which pussy want it the most? Y'all ain't shit to me. Never got your G on. Softer than the pillows at the Bed Bath and Beyond. Your mistake, thinking that I'm dead and gone. Ask your mama, I'm bloody in the octagon. I'm iller than Chucky in Child's Play. I bench 300 on a bad day. I'm wild like Uganda machetes, you motherfucking with a psychopath, you niggas ain't ready. Crack my nigga T.I., but they didn't catch me. My silence P90 sounds like sewing machines. Bugatti Veyron, plasma screen, Malibu beach house, lake house, I'm caked out. I come in all blue, I don't know red, and I don't throw dough, I make it rain lead. Coked out, I'm boiling bricks in the kitchen, don't matter if you got it, nigga, tricking is tricking. Algebraic, I multiply my metaphors. I'm so spa from deep tissues and pedicures. Overlord of niggas in ski masks. West Side rider for life, you ain't got an ass. L.A., home of the triple beam. My niggas run all up in your crib like a SWAT team. I'll make your SUV lean. Full metal jackets have it rocking like a raft in rapids. The last nigga in life that you wanna meet. Keep talking shit on the net. I'll see you in the street.
A nigga with a motherfucking gun. 44 reasons come to mind why your motherfucking brother is hard to find. He been walking on the streets and fucking with mine. Stupid punk can't fuck with a mastermind. See, I never take a step on a Compton block or a lay without the AK ready to pop. Cause them punk motherfuckers in black and white ain't the only motherfuckers I got to fight. I think it's better to be telling the facts than cuffed up and jacked and fucked up with your niggas looking at you doing.
Everybody knows Dr. Dre don't drop a record a week. It's like, it's a process. What's your process before we get to hear a track?
You know, it's not the same thing every time. It really depends on who I'm working with. I try to get inside of the head of the artist I'm working with, and the record has to be them. I don't go approach an artist and say, okay, this is the way I think your record should be. I just try to make what they're bringing better and just add whatever they're bringing, add my thing to whatever they're bringing. So I just try to get in touch with the artist, try to get in touch with their personality and what they're trying to do, and try to just take that to, you know, to levels unheard of, you know.
That's real talk.
That's just my thing. It's no set foundation or no set way of doing it.
I'm thinking like, cause, okay, everybody knows your gangster shit and what you did with Snoop, but when we heard Eminem for the first time, you know, How My Name Is, we like, but it was him.
Right.
It was perfect. It wasn't 50 Cent. You captured Eminem.
Right. You know, and I think that's the reason for longevity. You know what I'm saying? You vibe with the artist and you just elaborate on what they have to give. And you just like make what, you know, I just add my thing to what they have. And that's all it is to it. Eminem, I'm gonna add my thing to Eminem. Snoop, I can't go in the studio with Snoop in an Eminem state of mind, if that makes any sense.
Absolutely.
You know, I just have to just be them almost, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes the projects come out so good.
You got a young kid, he want to be a producer like you. He want to live the Dr. Dre life. He admires you to death. You see something in him. What would be the first lesson you teach him about this game of hip hop?
First of all, you have to make sure that this thing is for you and it's who you are and you're built for this, you know, and then you have to give it the passion that's necessary. You know, like I said, I don't do it for the money. The money is gonna come. I do it because of the love that I have for it, you know what I'm saying? If I was a plumber or something like that, I still would make hip hop records. That's how much love I have for it, you know? I feel like right now, I've been in the game close to 27 years, and I've actually thought about this just recently. Out of the entire my 27-year career, there's only been 2 weeks that I've been out of the studio. I've never been out of the studio longer than 2 weeks in my entire career. That's how much love I have for this thing that I do. So that's the thing, just the passion that you have for it, and really, really put your all into it, and make sure that your word is the last word. That way, you don't play the blame game or anything like that. If it comes out hot, it's on you. If it doesn't come out hot, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is to it.
I think people I've talked to that had the privilege of working with you have said the same thing in another way. They like, when you go in the studio with Dre, it's not a game. He's not your friend. He's in there, he's working, and you're gonna do it till Dre thinks it's right. And they all appreciate that. Yeah, because there's a big difference between a beat maker and a producer.
Yeah. You know what? There's definitely a big difference between a beat maker and a producer, because once you finish the beat, you have to produce the record. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's a big difference between the rapper and the songwriter. You know what I'm saying? Rappers, you know, anybody can go spit a 16. You know, the minute you ask the MC to give me the hook first, most of them get lost. You know what I'm saying? I look for songwriters, you know, so that's all it is. And I know, I'm a little bit tough in the studio, but everybody's happy once they come out of the booth.
So you as close as we can get to Pac. What was the experience like?
It was incredible. You know, I remember being in the studio with Pac, and he actually went in the mic booth to write, you know, and I'm like, okay, that's different. So I'm in the control room, and he writes the lyrics. All right, I'm ready, you know. He spits California Love, 1 or 2 takes. I was like, all right, put the next thing up. And he would just sit in the booth, you know, like, put the next thing up, right? Put the next thing up. You know, I think that's the reason why he has so many songs and so much material, you know? It was incredible.
He's like a machine.
Serious machine, serious talent.
When I speak of you, of course, I'm incorporating NWA because you were a movement. What stroke did you guys put on the painting that wasn't there?
I think just the element of the street, you know what I'm saying? That's what we were going for. I think you were a big part of that, because our first record was basically just almost a remix of what you did with 6 in the Morning. You know what I mean? We did Boys in the Hood because of the love for that record so much. But we just wanted to basically put where we came from on the map. Back then, it was just a lot of New York going on, and we wanted to represent Compton, and we wanted to put Compton out there in a way where it was just like, it was hard. And we wanted to hit everybody across the head with a sledgehammer, like, listen to what the fuck we're doing out here, you know? We got something to say, too.
Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called niggas with attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a sawed off. Squeeze the trigger and bodies are hauled off. You too, boy, if you fuck with me. The police are gonna have to come and get me off your ass. That's how I'm going out. For the punk motherfuckers that's showing out. Niggas start to mumble, they wanna rumble. Mix 'em and cook 'em in a pot like gumbo. Going off on the motherfucker like that. With a gat that's pointed at your ass.
That's the way it goes in the city of Compton.
Gangbang mentality, movie after movie. Can't get it out of me. Who wanna battle me? Mouth is a Uzi. I thumbtack your ass to the concrete, treat you like a floozy. The pyroclastic flow that I lay will turn this fucking booth to Pompeii. Now what will I do in broad day? I'll turn Broadway into a hallway. Motherfuckers wanna know the herbs and spices. They come to me and wanna know what my advice is. I'm spiritual, nigga, like Jesus Christ is, and lyrical, bitch. I'm about the nicest. Content, longevity, plus I spit shit that sit on your brain, nigga, heavily. I can do this shit till I'm 70 on the Vegas Strip. Yeah, there I be.
Rap has many styles: party, gangster, political, battle. Give your style a name.
And I think gangster is too simple, because I think you much more complex.
I would call it street knowledge.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the ultimate title. And what it means to me is letting the streets know what the politicians is trying to do to them. And then letting the politicians know what the streets think of them if they listening. So it's street knowledge, if you ask me.
I agree. I always felt that my style was, I was always attempting to drop game. It was not about, it was all game. There was morals, there were parables. It was things that you'd listen to and you would learn. I wanted somebody to take my album when they done, be more intelligent about the game than they were, versus me saying, you know, hey, I'm tough. Like I used to.
You don't want to get rich and die trying. You know what I mean?
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up.
Cause you know we're about to rip shit up.
Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble.
We need to take my bag with my phone in out of here, Kev. I think it's in that gray bag. Cause it's gonna keep going off. These bitches won't stop calling. I told them I'm only in town for a night.
It's only one of me.
I'm saying, I wish I was an octopus. This is one of my favorites of all time. 6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across my bathroom floor. Out the back window, I make my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my iced tea tape. Mad with no music, but happy 'cause free. But the streets to a player is the place to be. I got a knot in my pocket, weigh at least $1 grand. Gold on my neck, my pistol's close at hand. I'm a self-made monster from the city streets, remotely controlled by hard hip-hop beats. But just living in the city is a serious task. Nigga didn't know what hit him, didn't have time to ask. Here's with my money, the rest went on clothes. Went to the strip, start pimping the hoes. My hair grew long on my 7-year stay. When I got it done on my shoulders it lay. Oh, that was so cold. That was so cold.
Rap to you, more music or a sport?
It's a sport to me because it's like you driving me to want to outdo you. You understand what I'm
It's
saying?
like when you hear a certain lyric, it's like you just saw a 360 dunk.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I can't have that. I need to try this 720 on the nigga real quick, Ice. Work with me, Ice. This 720 gonna work. I'm gonna spin around 2 times, it's gonna work.
When Snoop Dogg made to write a song, how do you like it to be? I mean, you gotta get blunted,
I gotta smoke a lot of weed.
Okay.
I gotta have some old school music playing, whether it's old school R&B, hip hop, anything that's 70s, 80s, 60s, you know what I'm saying? Something that's inspiring to me. Then I gotta have a couple of, females around to give me some inspiration, because I like looking at them while I'm writing my woo-wop. And then at the same time, I just like the whole mode to just be natural.
What's your style?
My style, I would say, is Taekwondo. Bruce Lee created that, which that means is that I'll fuck a nigga up if a nigga try to play me wrong, but for the most part, I'm a good guy making great music to party to. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you something off the top of the dome so that way I know I won't fuck up. Now check this. Artistic as it gets is Big Snoop Dogg, the one and only. So throw a pawn in the lawn and let me show you how it's supposed to be. Blow up like a bomb, napalm. Let me show you what it's supposed to be. Now get close to me. These are groceries. File them in the cabinet. Stab it, let it go. This is my art form. I'm so original. Like iced tea, but I don't drip drop on the flow. Get a hoe, get the dough. Let them know from the dough. Here we go, let it ride. Snoopy D-O-double-G. Eastside LBC, show you how it's supposed to be. Look up at the sky. Do you see the moon or sun? It's Snoop D-O-Dub. Yes, I am the only one when it come to freestyle. Boy, I'm so cold. Make a nigga flip it to a whole nother episode. Watch a hoe, hit the stroll, get the money, bring it back. Ice-T got his wife sitting in the Cadillac. Coco, there you go. Still a money, still a show. Snoop D-O-double-G. I told you I'm original. Now you can use that one.
Final thoughts. Melly Mel said an art form can only be as great as its masters. So speak to the people coming up under you that are striving to be Snoop Dogg. Final thought.
Final thought. With this thing that we call hip-hop, this art, this thing that we love and treasure, You must treat it with love and compassion and always cherish it, because one day soon it will be yours. And once it becomes yours, make it yours. Put your name on it. Put your brand on it. Put your game on it. Stamp it like it's supposed to be stamped. That way when you are gone, your music will live on. Look at the greats before us, those who have passed and their music has outlasted them. It's because of the art form. It's because of the passion that they put in their projects. It's because of what they spoke, the way they pen cried, the way their heart followed. You could be the same thing. It's one Snoop Dogg, just like it's one you. Find yourself, find your art, find your heart.
So the answer is obvious. Rap means something different to every MC. Whether it's writing something simple just to rock the crowd, or writing something deep meant to move the world, the one thing I do know is hip-hop requires skill. The skill of a great DJ, the ability of a great breakdancer, the style of a great graffiti writer, or the flavor and technique of a talented MC. To me, rap was always one of two things. I was either out to drop some knowledge and give the streets some game, or it was straight up combat. I always look at the microphone as my weapon. My ammunition is my intelligence. And my caliber, that's my cadence and flow. This is not a game. This is the art of rap.
I was a fiend. Before I became a teen, I melted microphones instead of cones of ice cream, music orientated. So when hip hop was originated, fitted like pieces of puzzle, complicated. Cause I grabbed the mic and try to say yes, y'all. They try to take it and say that I'm too small. Cool, cause I don't get upset. I kick a hole in the speaker, pull a plug, then I jet. Back to the lab without a mic to grab. So then I add all the rhymes I had, one after the other one. Then I make another one to diss the opposite, then ask if the brother's done. I get a craving like I fiend for nicotine, but I don't need a cigarette. Know what I mean? I'm raging, ripping up the stage, and don't it sound amazing? Cause every rhyme is made and thought of, cause it's sort of an addiction, magnetized by the mixing. Vocals, vocabulary, and verses just stuck in. The mic is a Drano, volcanoes erupting. Rhymes overflowing, gradually growing. Everything is written in the code so it can coincide. My thoughts to God. 48 tracks to slide. The invincible microphone fiend Rakim. Spread the word, cause I'm N-E-F-F-E-C-T. A smooth operator operating correctly. But back to the problem, I got a habit, you can't solve it. Silly rabbit, the prescription is a hypertone. That's heroin, I fiend for a microphone like heroin. Soon as the bass kicks, I need a fix. Give me a stage and a mic and a mix, and I'll put you in a mood. Or is it a state of unawareness? Beware, it's the reanimator. A menace to a microphone, a lethal weapon or assassinator. If the people ain't stepping, you'll see a part of me that you never seen. When I'm fiending for a microphone, I'm the microphone fiend. After 12, I'm worse than a gremlin. Feed me hip-hop and I start trembling. The thrill of suspense is intense, you're horrified. But this ain't the cinemas or tales from the dark side. By any means necessary, this is what has to be done. Make way, cause here I come. My DJ cuts material. Grand Imperial. It's a must that I bust any mic you hand to me. It's inherited, it runs in the family. I wrote the rhyme that broke the bull's back. If that don't slow him up, I carry a full pack.